Thank you so much for agreeing to help me with this. Here's what I need done. Basically, I need you to go to w3schools.com and I need you to go to the Learn HTML menu option to the left. Click on that and you should get this HTML5 tutorial. And what you should do is go through every screen of the tutorial and make slides for it. So I actually created a template in PowerPoint and I just called it HTML. There's a few slides at the beginning that are not in the W3 Schools, but then after that I created the first few slides. So you can see here that this w3schools.com picture is the same picture as you see here, right here to the left. And when you click on this, it gets to the tutorial. So when I go to the first page, it's going to have HTML introduction. And so I want to have subtitles. Whatever the subtitle is of the page, I want to be on top of the section that you might include in here. So here you can see what is HTML is the subtitle here. And here you can see when you go to the HTML introduction, what is HTML is the subtitle here. And so the content is exactly the same. So what is HTML in a simple HTML document? It's small enough to fit on the same page, so I put it on the same page. It's also nice to have that example, but it doesn't really matter. However you do, it's fine. The second page, I left this simple HTML document because there wasn't enough room, and I put the example explained. This example explains this HTML document. Again, don't worry about making the content perfect. Just try to get all the content in there, and I can mess around with it when it gets back. But you can see here's the subtitle is what is HTML. Another subtitle is a simple HTML document. Another subtitle is example explained, which is really part of this section here. Another subtitle is HTML tags. And you can kind of see, so you keep going through, here's HTML tags. And I just adjusted the screen width, the layout to fit whatever the content was. The next one is web browsers. So we go to this thing, it says web browsers. In this case there's an image, so what I did is I right clicked on it and I did save image as, and then I pasted the image inside the slide. But I could have just as easily done a screenshot. You can always do a screenshot by hitting Alt print screen and then cutting and pasting. A lot of times what I'll do, like with this last one here, there's a lot of wasted space in the screenshot, so I just messed with it. You don't have to do that. You can put the whole screenshot in there. I don't care. But when I was at the HTML page structure, I see this is all a big bunch of wasted space. So what I did is I did a screenshot, which is the Alt print screen, and then I opened up Paint and I just pasted it in here, and then I just cut the piece that I wanted, and so now I have just a nicer picture in there. So you can do that too. I don't know, whatever you feel is easiest, but I want everything that's in this. I want all of these things in the tutorial and the forms and HTML5 and graphics and media, but not APIs. But basically everything through HTML media, I want to get a slide for everything here, everything in here if possible. So like for example here, I'm going to go to the last page. This page here, I have a page structure, so it's not quite done yet. If I go to the web page of page structure, there's also the doc type declaration. So I will copy this. Actually, what I'll do is I'll go to this. This is the last page. I will duplicate this page, and now I have this HTML5 introduction, and this will be the 6th slide of the HTML introduction. So that's why I have the 6th there. And this one's going to be called the doc type declaration. So just copy and then paste. That should be bold. And then I will just copy everything. paste it. This case it was easy, and here we can put a tab in here to kind of show that it was less. But don't worry about all the nitpicky little details. That's not a big deal. We can get rid of this, and we can also put the layout as this. Whoa. Oh, sorry. We can't do that because we want to keep this subheader. So we got to delete this, and we keep this subheading in kind of this whatever color that is. So you see what I'm doing. So now there's actually going to have to be a seventh one. Let's go back here and let's go to HTML versions. We're going to need that too. You know what? Actually, we could probably fit this in the same screen. So what I'll do is I'll Control Z and I'll put this back here, and I'll make this layout like this. So now I have this, and I can put HTML versions. Just trying to save the number of slides. And now here I've got a table. I've got 2 columns and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rows. So what I'll do is I'll take this and I'll make a table, and I'll make it 2 columns, 7 rows, and okay, and now I have that. And now what I'll do is just copy and paste the content. Copy, paste. I forgot, didn't get that. So now we have the same content. Everything's fine. Make sure I get the V in there. But so now I just finished the HTML introduction section of this tutorial. So now all I got to do is just go through each one of these things and do the same type of thing. So again, I really appreciate that. And here I'm going to insert a new slide. This one will be called HTML editors. And so now we'll start a whole nother section of the W3 Schools content. Again, thanks for helping me with these slides. I can't thank you enough. You guys have been doing a tremendous job, and you know, please feel free to call me or email me or whatever you need to do if you need any if there's anything that pops up that's curious. So thanks again.